Hello, and welcome to another broadcast here on KMSU Channel 19 for, well, another call of the game. It's time for some Beaver basketball again.
Time for some Beaver basketball. I'm really excited. It's the first home game since the winter break, and I think the home crowd is up and ready to see some basketball.
I think so, but there's also something going on outside, Juan.
Oh, I think everybody knows about it if they've come here tonight. It is cold.
It is cold.
It is cold, and it is snowing.
And it's a lot of snow we're supposed to get, but we don't know how much. They've been changing the forecasts back and forth for the last, day or so?
Well, I'd been hearing, of course, the news does a couple Doppler radars. Some of those radars did indicate that we could be getting 10 to 15 inches of snow.
Yeah.
But that was supposed to be last night and this morning.
Yep.
So I don't think we're going to get that 15. But it is still very, very chilly, and that wind is absolutely howling out there. It is still blizzard conditions, even though we're not getting 15 inches of snow.
Yeah, but if you don't want to go out, just watch it right here.
Exactly. It's just as good. Comfort of your own home. Get to make your own food, even though there is
free food
up at the top of the third floor.
And and it's appreciation night, alumni and boosters appreciation night tonight. Exactly. So that's a big factor. So come on out if you just want some free food. It's for everybody, actually.
It is for everyone, but they're only serving it until it runs out. So
and it's probably going to run out quick.
It's probably going to run out quick.
By the way, I'm Kyle Patterson. This is Juan Vadell. Better introduce ourselves here really quick for tonight's game. Tonight's game is going to be the MSU Beavers taking on the University, Upper Iowa University. They're going to be taking on here tonight. First up is going to be the women's game starting at about 6 p.m. And then after that, it's going to be the men's game starting about 8 o'clock start time. Juan Vadell and Shayne Court's running camera all night tonight. He's not feeling so well tonight.
Okay.
Thank you.
Every man needs a day off.
I know, right? And this is our first week of school, and they already played a couple games during the last year, during the beginning of the year actually, when school was out. The women, they had the road trips to start the new year. They lost 62-49 at Minnesota Duluth, and then they lost 67-60 at St. Cloud State last week. So 2 road losses. They started 6-3, ending 2012. They're back down to 6-5 here, starting this.
Yep. What turned out to be, they had a very bright beginning they went 4-0 here in the first 4 games. They've since dropped to 400, but they're still playing strong, and they're still playing very good basketball. And
your mic.
And they still could be making a run in here for placing very high in the region here, so they still have a very good shot at going far this season.
Yep, and then there's also coming up, there's 2 members of the MSU squad that could get to 1,000 points here. And I think we're going to have national anthem, so we're going to do a national anthem here. So we're going to turn the camera over, and Shayne, we're going to go to the flags, and then we're going to do national anthem, and we'll be right back here as soon as they're done here. So we'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes here after the national anthem. All right, we are back here. Juan Vadell and Kyle Patterson here, and also Shayne Court. How's the national anthem? That was very nice.
What an awesome national anthem. I absolutely love live music, and I honestly think that, anything live or sang or played by instruments just makes it better anyway.
Agreed. All right, so we're going to get ready here for the starters as they're going to be doing their own starters. Trying to figure out this audio. This audio's been always touchy during these games.
Yeah, just as my microphone, it likes to migrate away from me.
All right, we were saying earlier that how MInot State also had 2 members almost in 1,000-point club. We have Carly Bogue at 875 points for her career, so she's almost to 1,000, and then Sakara Molina has 818 points for her career, and there's only 10 players that have made it to 1,000 points in MInot State history.
I am not surprised, honestly. These 2 players, they play hard, they play passionately, and ever since they've been, young players at MInot State, they've been making a difference in these teams. So these numbers do not surprise me.
And then Sakara, she's been playing almost 5 years in a row, I believe. So she's been starting quite a while here. And then we're going to start with our starting lineups. We're going to start with the away team on the board. And Juan, you want to take that away?
I sure can. We got Chelsea Garcia. She's a 5'9" forward senior. She's from Minnetonka, Minnesota. We have Whitney Kiefer. She's a 5'9" sophomore guard from Scales Mound, Illinois. We have Jennifer Herrick. She's a 5'8" senior guard from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. And we have Sam Thrapp, a 5'7" guard. She's a junior from Davenport, Iowa.
That again.
That tends to scare me every now and then. I'm not expecting that ever. But then we got Carly Pagel. She's a 6-foot senior. She's a freshman, and she's from Summer, Iowa. And we're expecting a very, very awesome competition between these two good teams today.
And they're coached by Carol Russell, and can't forget the assistant coaches Adam Esses and Jerry Jacobson.
Absolutely.
So once again, they have quite a few height, but MInot State's gonna counter with these starters here for tonight. Starting, wearing number 10, starting as a guard at a 5'11" senior from Burnsville, Minnesota is Lauren Safransky, member of the broadcasting department. And then we have a 5'7" senior wearing number 12, starting as a guard, Sakara Morlina from Hinsdale, Montana. And then we have a 5'9" guard, a sophomore, wearing number 21, Morgan Close from Fairview, North Dakota. And then we have a 5'7" guard, a junior, wearing number 24 from Killeen, Texas, Alicia Jones. And then we have a 6'2" junior wearing number 40 as a forward from Tamworth, Australia, Carly Bogue. And just to let you know, her sister Christina Bogue is still out, and also is Katie Hardy for the entire season. So two key members they have lost right before the season started.
Yeah, big blows to MInot State. I mean, that big duo between, the Bogue sisters, it's going to be missed this season. Wasn't really at the beginning, but now now that the season has progressed, it has started to hurt them a little bit, I think.
And Sheila Green-Girding, she's been coach here for about 17 years now, all at MInot State. Letting you know, MSU comes with a 6-5 record. They're 2-5 in the NSIC, but they're 5-1 at home. So this dome is their home, and they're going to rock it here tonight, I believe, if they're 5-1.
Absolutely, it's a tough place to play. We have wide open spaces. I mean, you have to understand a lot of these colleges, especially here in Division II, they don't have such big arenas. They're still playing in basic, basketball gyms, shooters gyms, if you will, with the wall right behind it. It's a lot easier to adjust, and it's a lot easier to shoot in smaller arenas. This dome poses a huge advantage to MInot State, and even when I was in high school, got to play here, it posed an advantage for us as well.
So here we go, already starting with the tip-off. MInot State gets the ball right away here. This is going to go top of the key to Molina. Molina is going to give it outside here to Close. Trying to get up for a layup, did not get it, was close, and it's rebounded there by the Peacocks, Upper Iowa Peacocks.
Fast off the dribble, though. Holy jeez.
And then coming here is the Peacocks. They're going to try and counter here with Herrick. Herrick is back top of the key here, the Pagel. It's given over outside here to Kiefer. They're trying to go to the left wing now, trying to get past the defense. Looks like they're playing kind of a zone. And there's a steal right there by Bogue. Giving it outside here to Scar Molina. Back to Bogue. Going up for a layup. Got it.
2 points closer to 1,000, just like that.
Yep.
Good play between Close and Bogue there for the breakaway points.
Going to get closer here as we keep going here. Now going the other way. And there's another steal, another turnover by the Peacocks. Going the other way for Close, trying to give it. She brings it back out, though. And they're going up for a jump shot, and gets it is Alicia Jones. She gets her first 2 points of the game. It's 4-0.
Alicia Jones will hit that open shot every time if left open.
Peacocks down by 4-0 right away. Not even 2 minutes into the game yet. Seeing what they can do at the top of the key here with Kiefer going out to the right wing now. Trying to get the play in motion, gives it right in the middle to Pagel. And there's another turnover by the Beavers, just turning it over.
The Peacocks are running motion against the zone, and I don't think that's going to bode for them well if they continue to run that, man-to-man motion against that zone offense.
I was reading the pre-game day notes here, and they do lead the NSIC in turnovers, the Peacocks do. So there's a fun stat right there. And so far, they already had 3 quick ones with the Beavers trying to get in the middle there, but it looks like that was a bad pass by Jones, and it's going to be a turnover there on the Beavers. Peacocks have a chance to cut that deficit. Going top of the key here for Garcia, trying to get a 3, did not get it, rebounded by Molina, and Beavers have the ball once again. 17:58 left here to go in the first half. Molina's going to get the play in motion. Here's to the left wing, going up for 3. Did not get it, but it's rebounded right underneath by Molina, and it looks like she's fouled on the way. Has 2 shots coming up here for Molina.
Yep, I think Bogue actually grabbed that one and dished it to Molina, and she was just caught underneath, and she got the shot up, but was fouled on the way up. And I mean, offensive boards is going to be a big,
A big key.
Every offensive board you can get, you get another chance at scoring. You take some of the time off the clock and you kill the other team's spirit, as well as tiring them out. So.
And also free throws are very important in every basketball game.
Exactly.
If you get good high percentage, and they are leading the percentage right now. They've been having good, over 65% so far for the season. And there's another one, so they're good from the charity stripe. 6-0 right now, 17:45 left here in the first half. Peacocks still hasn't scored. Minus State Beavers defense has been held them to 0 points so far in the first 3 minutes almost. Gives outside the top of the key here to Carroll. Lindsey Carroll's in here for the Peacocks. Try and drive up the middle, and there's a block there by Bogue.
That's a big block down below, and that's going to set the tone down below, letting all the little guards know that they're coming into a turf. They could get swatted. That's a big psychological thing, especially if she could get a few this game.
And most of the game is mental, and there's a shot right there by Carly Pagel, and she gets her first 2 points right there for the game. It's 6-2 now. Beavers still in the lead, but they control the ball. Jones tries to get the play, gives it top of the key here to Molina. Back to Close. And then they almost lost control. It gives it a pick and roll here to Safransky. Finally gives it to Jones. Not giving her that 3, gives it to Molina now. Shot clock at 7. Molina going up for a shot. Get it. Look at that shot.
That was a quick off the dribble, and she just pulled it right up and shot it about as quick as any possible person could. And you know what? That's a perfect shot, and she'll hit that every time.
That mic is not being your friend tonight, is it?
It's migrating away from me.
Kiefer going up for a 3, and she does get it. Whitney Kiefer gets a 3-pointer right there. It's now 8-5 with 16:30 left here to go in the first half. Beavers in the lead, and they control the ball.
That's a big 3 to give life to the Peacocks.
They need it, and look at that. There's a steal there. Jones could not control it. Trying to go all the way here is Whitney Kiefer, and then hands it off here to Thrapp. And do they get it? I think they counted it. So Sam Thrapp gets the first 2 points for her game. It's now 8-7. After a quick 6-0 start, it's now the Peacocks have scored 7, went on a 7-2 run in the last minute. Jones gives all the way to the other side of the court, gives it the Close, bounces underneath the Bogue. Bogue wide open, gets it. Wide open was Bogue.
And that's good back and forth play to open up the center. I mean, you give a long skip pass, you catch everybody in transition, and you feed it into the their big center.
Now it's 10-7, top of the key here for the Peacocks. Trying to give it back here, top of the key, going for 3 is Carroll, off the mark though, but then it's rebounded, but there's a fight for it. They're going to call a jump ball there, and it's going to go in possession of the Peacocks. It shows on the possession arrow. 10-7 right now here in the first half, 15-28. And just letting you know, it's a whiteout night tonight, sponsored by Montana Mike's.
Yep, seeing lots of white shirts out there.
I'm wearing white today.
Yeah, not the right white shirt, but you know what? It blends in the crowd.
I could throw that one on.
Exactly.
I got the free shirt.
Good.
I think they're out of free shirts, by the way, down there. Going up for 3 of the Peacocks, did not get it, but rebounded easily by Close in the crowd. Going the other way now is going to be Amanda Sandsaver now in for the game for the Beavers. To Sakara Molina. Molina's going to go for a long 2, did not get it. Almost a fall there by Safransky, but it's picked up there by Lindsey Carroll for the Peacocks. Gives it to the left wing, going up for 3. Are the Peacocks did not get it off the mark. But it's rebounded once again, shot clock at 28, reset it. Going up for a layup and gets it and has the fall there is Lauren Buck. So she gets her first 2 points of the game and can make the classic 3-point play right here.
Yep, just to tie it up, this would make it 10-10, and it's a good comeback after that first 3 turnovers and for 3 consecutive possessions there at the beginning of the game.
Shots up and makes that one. 3-point play right there for her. Beavers get the ball right back. Did not see who the last foul was
looked like
on.
They're switching into a full court press. The Peacocks are.
Now they're playing a little man in the zone now. They're going to give it to Close. Close tries to drive up the middle, but then she was tripped. But they didn't call anything, but it's picked up there by the Peacocks. Going the other way now for the Peacocks is Thrapp. Thrapp top of the key here, the Buck. Tries to get the play in motion. Bounce pass underneath, but the hole closed up really quick. Could not get it, and rebounded by Bogue.
I think that was probably a miscall by the refs, but of course, it's basketball. Things get called, things don't get called.
Amanda Sandsaver with their first 2 points of the game from the jump shot from the paint. Good job right there. Controlled the ball all the way and just went for a jump shot.
Yeah, nobody stepped up to, to cut her off, so you might as well take the open shot.
Peacocks now tries to get underneath the middle to Bogue, off the mark, but rebounded by Safransky. Safransky using her height advantage. Brings it out to the Beaver side. Top of the key now the Sandsaver. The Safransky going all the way around the circle. The close. All the way back to Safransky with the overhead pass. Under pressure, double teamed as she took 1 too many steps. There's a travel there. Good defense right there by the Peacocks.
Very good defense. And the Beavers just got caught tossing it back and forth across the court. And the Peacocks were doing a good job of coming up, closing out, and getting the hand in the face.
Mm-hmm. And that makes a factor like that did with the travel right there. Peacocks now have a chance to get some points here to take the tie up or take the lead. Going to drive up in the, trying to go to the left side here is for Lindsay Carroll. Back to the top of the key here for Sam Thrapp. They're going to give it right back. Under pressure, shot clock at 7 now. Has to shoot here really soon. Going up for a shot here was Pagel, did not get it, and rebounded by the Beavers going the other way. Sandsaver had that last quick 2 points. Then look who's in, Francesca DeAngelis. The franchise is in. Also a member of the broadcast department here at MInot State. He's back outside Safransky. Safransky's going to take a long 2, off the mark a little, but rebounded there by Molina. Good rebound. Then gives it to Bogue. Bogue underneath the Francesca and gets the fall with the 2 points.
I tell you what, that was good movement after the offensive rebound. I mean, Bogue had that really, really strong one-handed grab and the quick dish to Lauren Safransky, who had an open look underneath the basket and has the end one.
That was some good ball handling by the Beavers too, even if they were under pressure.
Very strong ball handling, lots of hands in there, and they got all the passes off. And
she makes her own rebound, and it's almost picked up there by the Beavers again.
Yep, that's hustle by the franchise. Doesn't pay off that time, but it'll pay off.
Oh, she's hustling pretty good. We're taking stats at the same time here. Peacocks are going to be giving the ball out now. They're down by 4 with 12:33 left to go here in the first half. 14-10, Beavers in the lead. Everybody's getting a cold here, I think.
Yeah. If I hear a little sniffly, that's me. I'm just started this morning, actually, so.
Kari Pagel gets another 2 points there. She has 4 points for the game so far with 12:11 left to go here in the first half. Beavers, there's that press again that you talked about by the Peacocks. Still have to get past. 10 seconds is going to run out unless they did. They did get past. Gives it out here to DeAngelis. DeAngelis has been heating up lately, and there it is again.
2 for 2 DeAngelis from the field. She's hopefully, she can get the hot hand and they can use her to the advantage.
In the game day notes, it was saying that she is starting to heat up in these last 2 games. And look at that. She took a steal trying to go up for a layup, but there she was fouled. So she has 2 points coming yet maybe with the free throws. Once again, DeAngelis has been heating up, as they've been saying, as I was reading in the game day notes. And it's just been the last 2 games, she's been taking steals and she's been having a high percentage from the paint so far. 2 shots coming up here for DeAngelis now.
Yep, she's quick, she's strong, she's basically the full package that one could ask in a basketball player, especially at this level.
With that, she made her first one. Molina's coming in for the game is going to be. Did not see who came in for the game there.
I did not see who came in either.
Did she make her second? There she does. She's 2 for 3 so far from the free throw line. Now it's going the other way. For the Peacocks. Coming in for the game was Amanda Sandsaver. It looked like for the Beavers. Unless she was in already, I don't know. Garcia's in here for the Peacocks. There we go. Here's outside here, the Thrapp. Thrapp's going to take a long 3, gets it. And look at that, Sam Thrapp has 5 points for the game.
I tell you what, the franchise had a hand right in her face. That was an absolutely brilliantly executed 3-point shot. I mean, the defense couldn't have been better. She just rose up and knocked it down.
DeAngelis trying to drive up middle, brings outside to Jones. Jones from the free throw line did not make it, but rebounded by Bogue. Good tall center right there. Again, the rebound and shooting it right back out to reset the shot clock. Bogue going up for her own two, in and out. A little roll there, and looks like there's a fall there on the Peacocks.
Yep, Safransky, or not Safransky. DeAngelis had her boxed out, and she tried to get around her, and hooked around her and tried to get it. Didn't get around her and got the foul called.
Yep. Just to let you know, the Upper Iowa is 4-10 overall, and they're 1-6 in the NSIC. But on the road, they're 1-4. So the Beavers have a good advantage here with their road record and our home record with that. And by the way, Upper Iowa snapped a 9-game losing streak with an 80-59 win over Southwest Minnesota State this last Saturday. They played 2 games, so they split the games there last weekend. And by the way, they traveled 700 miles in this fun storm.
Yes, that is that road trip to Upper Iowa is absolutely brutal. I know the football players had to do it this year. They played in Upper Iowa this last, in their first NSIC season. And I heard lots of people dreading the fact that they had to go all the way down there, and it is a heck of a hike. I can tell you that.
This is the farthest trip, I believe. But Upper Iowa is playing in University of Mary tomorrow too, so they're making it.
Grouping it.
Yep, they're making a double team here.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. That nobody wants to make that trip twice.
Yeah, I know, right? Good thing they scheduled them for that way.
Exactly.
700 miles is nothing to scoff at. There it is. Bogue trying to go up underneath this basket. Did not get it. Rebounded though by the Peacocks. Kind of low on scoring right now. Going for a long 3 with an arc. Did not get it rebounded there by the Peacocks for Pagel. But it looks like there's a fall there on one of the Beavers.
Yep. Beavers gave up another offensive board. The third or fourth offensive board they've given up here in this last couple minutes. They're going to have to, get a body on somebody and get them boxed out.
All right, they're going to take a timeout. We're going to look at some of the stats here as we're going through with this timeout. 9:32 left here to go in the first half. 18-15, Beavers are leading by 3. Here for the NSIC South opponent. Just remember, the NSIC is now first year split up in the North and South ever since MInot joined and University of Sioux Falls joined the NSIC. So with that, now they made 2 divisions, and this starts every game I think this weekend is playing against an NSIC South opponent. So it's still an NSIC record, but it's South opponent now. So we're the North, they're the South. Looking at some stats here, 2 points for Sandsaver for the Beavers, 4 points for Molina, 2 points for Jones. Also have 2, 4, 5, 6 points for DeAngelis. She's the highest scorer right now in the game.
And coming off the bench and putting the highest score up, I mean, can't ask for a better bench player. You really can't.
That's pretty good. And Carly Bogue has 4 points of her own. On the other side of the ball, Whitney Kiefer has 3 points for Lauren Buck, 5 points for Sam Thrapp, and then 4 points for Carly Pagel for the Peacocks. So once again, pretty even scoring here, but DeAngelis, thank you very much. DeAngelis has been only in, let's see how long she's been in. She's been in for 4 minutes, and she's the high scorer for the Beavers so far, and with almost 12 minutes in the game. Beavers got a little fall there. It looks like it's on DeAngelis. She knows. She's like, my fault. That's her first personal. Oops. 2 shots here coming up for Pagel.
They inbounded off a foul and then is getting the 2 shots here. So MInot State with 2 quick fouls here in the past 20 seconds.
Free throws are important though. She missed her first.
Yes, they are.
See if she can make it. This second one. And she makes that one. Beavers up now by 2 points. Beavers control the ball, but they're facing that once again, that press.
Yep, a 1-2-2 press. It's a very good college press. I see, you see it lots, especially in these divisions of college. It's tough for, especially if you don't have a, someone that can break the press every single time. It's gonna cause problems. MInot State's been doing a really good job of handling it. I mean, they have Jones. She's a very good ball handler. And she's smart. She's a smart player. So
there's a steal there by the Peacocks trying to go up, and there's another fall there. Beavers not like they had in the first 3 minutes. 6-0 start lead, and all of a sudden it was 10-7 or 9-7 or whatever it was.
Things have been slow. Things have slowed down. I think it's because all of the fouls. I mean, the past 4 or 5 trips down the floor has ended in a foul, so that that slows things down. And I think that works against MInot State. Actually, they're a really fast-paced, bring it into your face type of basketball style.
Whitney Kiefer at the free throw line. She averages 18.6 a game for Kiefer.
Yeah, and she's got a deadly 3. That stroke I saw her put down earlier tonight scared me.
Oh yeah, so I think that might be their game plan. Is just they have to take those long shots.
Mm-hmm.
And MInot State just has to get in the middle with the Bogue working it. But DeAngelis trying to go up. It looks like they're going to call a foul there on one of the Peacocks.
Yep, all these fouls I think work against MInot State. As I said, it keeps things slow. It keeps things, that's just not the way that I see them play. They like more fast-paced game, in my opinion.
It is faster. I think the MInot State does play a little faster. I think both teams kind of play a little faster here.
Yeah, it seems like somebody threw out the anchor here in the past minute.
They're discussing something. Last fall was on Chelsea Garcia. Gives a right underneath here for Bogue. Look at that play.
That's a good set play, just finding Bogue. I mean, just threw it up to the rim. Bogue grabbed it and, finished the last couple inches the ball had to travel.
And she's got 6 points for the game. 8:46 left here in the first half. There's a steal by Bogue. Dunk it! And she gets 2 points right there by Bogue.
I thought she was going to listen to you there.
Yeah, I know, right?
I thought she was just going to leave the ground and just put it down, but not to be expected.
I can dream.
Oh.
Going up for 2 points, there was one of the Peacocks did not get it, but Bogue rebounds. Given outside here at the close. The DeAngelis almost lost control, but picked it right back up to the right wing, top the key of the Molina, the close. The Sand Saber brings out the midcourt, sets the play up. 8:13 left here in the first half. 22-18, 4-point lead here for the Beavers. 4 fouls for the Beavers, 5 fouls for the Peacocks. Underneath the Bogue, Bogue's going to take that jump shot. Look at that, right in for Bogue.
4 quick points for Bogue on 2 quick possessions.
Yeah, and she has 10 points for the game so far.
And DeAngelis just forced the turnover. I mean, quick, the big long throw, DeAngelis swatted it, and number 14 down there thought she could handle it but couldn't, and that's a good turnover.
She went to California. She lives in California. Then she traveled to Alaska. Anchorage was her last team she played, and she came to MInot. So
yeah,
the weather's probably the same.
She's been on a long journey, and I tell you what, she's a very awesome person, fun person to be around, and she plays some pretty good ball.
You can tell she is, her worth ethic is basketball, and there it is.
The offensive board and the putback for the franchise. 8
points for her so far. Now, 26-18, that lead starting to build back up for the Beavers, but Peacocks, where they will have to watch out for them. As they trying to drive in the middle, DeAngelis playing good defense. It looks like there's a foul there on.
Offensive foul. DeAngelis actually drew the offensive foul there.
So that was on Chelsea Garcia. That's a 3rd personal already for Chelsea Garcia. Oh, they called it 2, it looks like. I have 3 on my book, so we'll see here.
Let's see who takes better stats.
Yeah, that's right. Sand Saber. Not so much of a pressure now, that press.
Yep, it seems like they're sagging back just a little bit there, kind of showing it, but kind of bailing out of it immediately as they get up towards the opposite free throw line.
Bogue trying to go up for another 2 points, but she did draw the fall, so I believe she has 2 shots coming up here. That last fall was on. As I see, I wish they would put it up on the scoreboard.
For number 42.
All right, that is Carly Pagel, first personal. 7th team foul. Bogue makes her free throw. So Bogue makes that free throw.
Bogue piling on the points here in these first couple minutes out of the timeout.
She has 12 points right here in the first half alone. I think she averages, right there it is. She averages 15.5 points a game, so she's almost at that average.
Yeah, hopefully she'll crest it and raise that average, because I think she's better than 15.2 points a game, honestly.
And then, by the way, they took a 30-second timeout. The Peacocks did. Well, look at the score. It's now a 10-point lead now, 28-18 here. With 7 minutes left to go here in the first half. But the bonus is in favor of the Beavers right now. 7 fouls right now for the Peacocks.
Yeah, the Peacocks can't seem to get in front of the, MInot State's just so quick. They're so quick off the dribble. They're aggressive towards the ball. They get offensive rebounds, and that is drawing a lot of fouls. And that is putting the Peacocks in a very bad position here toward, getting towards the end of the game. They might be facing, having to sub people out because they're in foul trouble here.
Some of them are not. Most of them have 2 fouls, but still 7 fouls is something, because if they fall, guess where they're going? The Beavers are.
Every foul is possibly 1 point now, possibly 2 points.
All right, so here we go. Peacocks after the timeout trying to get some points on the board, down by 10. Trying to give the Thrap. The ball is rolling, but it's picked up again by the Peacocks. Driving up in the middle here was Kiefer. Did not get it. She has scored only 5 points so far, and she's the lead scorer for the team. Going up to Molina. Molina going for a jump shot. Did not get it. And it's rebounded by the Peacocks. In for the Beavers is Savannah Kingsbury.
That's a tough D by MInot State. They are relentless. They lock down on a player and don't give her much room. If you're going to make a shot, it has to be a good shot against this MInot State D.
Bajel was wide open and did not take a 3 right at the top of the key.
Seems to be not her game.
Yeah, I think so. So they're just going to try and get the play in motion here. Give it in the hands of Whitney Kiefer, their lead scorer. But then there's a turnover, but it's picked up again by Kiefer. Shot clock was at 0. Did they count it, though? Looks like, nope, it was a shot clock violation. So with that, it's a turnover on shot clock violation. It's going Beavers' way with 6 minutes left. 28-18.
Yeah, but looks like, but Bogue earlier in the game had been sagging off of Pagel at the top of the key, almost to the point where just daring her to shoot it. And Pagel has not taken that dare, so they're going to continue to just sag off of her and,
Kingsbury.
If she shoots it and misses it, they're going to just keep sagging off of her anyway. But it's a pretty good game plan because they get to keep Bogue or whoever's playing center down in the middle of the paint.
And by the way, the bench has been scoring quite a few points. Kingsbury gets her first 2 points right off the bench. So the bench is doing really good so far.
Yep, but it looks like MInot State has switched to a man-to-man defense.
Pretty close to it, at least. Who's outside top of the key here for Thrap. For the Peacocks driving up. Looks like she's fouled on the way up, though, on Kingsbury, I think they're going to call it. Yep. That's her first personal. That's going to be 5th team foul for the Beavers. We have 2 shots coming up here for Sam Thrap. She averages 4 points a game, but she plays for almost most of the game. Did she make that one, LC?
No, she did not.
She did not make that one. Couple substitutions in for the Beavers. We have Sarah Lester in for the Beavers. For DeAngelis. She's going to get water over there, DeAngelis.
She deserves it. She's had a good few minutes of basketball.
She makes that one is Sam Thrap. She gets that one. So with that, she has 6 points for the game. In for the game right away off the bench is Lester. Lester underneath the Kingsbury. Underneath Molina for a layup wide open. That looked good, but could not make it.
That was a great pass, but did not get the bounce by Molina.
And it looks like they went out of bounds there off the Peacock, so it's going to be Beavers' ball with the inbounds pass near side court.
Yep, looked like she just threw the ball right out of the reach of the outlet pass.
Gives it to Sandsaver. Back to... Oh. She took one too many steps there with Safransky.
That was travel.
She's like, what?
I saw it from up here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think we both saw it. But I think every player's like, I did not travel.
Oh, of course. It's hard to keep track of your steps, especially when you go do that shot fake and then you try to give that extra bounce. You never know which foot you had as your pivot foot in the beginning.
Underneath here for the Peacocks, cannot make that shot once again. The Peacocks just not doing so good underneath the basket. They get there, but cannot get the shot off. Too high pass right there.
Yeah, the rim is just not their friend tonight. I mean, they're getting up there and they're giving them a chance. The ball just seems to roll out there at the end.
So once again, the Peacocks are down by 11 points. 4:30 left to go here in the first half. Peacocks have been good lately on fouls. Here's outside here to the left wing. Tries passing in the middle, but goes back to the left side. Going up for a jump shot here is Kiefer, and she makes it. Whitney Kiefer gets her 2 points right there. She has 7 points for the game so far for the Peacocks. Now 9-point lead for the Beavers. Beavers control the ball. Sandsaver gives it here to Lester. Back to Sandsaver going around the 3-point line. All the way back to Sandsaver. Blocked there by one. The Peacocks picked up by Kiefer. Kiefer's trying to go all the way. Nope, she's going to back it out. Going up for three is Buck and gets it.
That is a good 3-point shot. They left her open. It looks like we're going to have a line change coming in here. Get a whole new crew. I've got 4 new people coming in. Got a brand new semester. That means we have a brand new Live at 5 coming up.
Oh, yes, we do. Coming up here on Thursday nights, which will be, I believe, our first show is going to be January 31st.
Yep.
That'll be our first show, and then we're going to take a couple week break, because we're going to be broadcasting the live game here on February 15th.
Yep.
And Neil was nice enough to count it towards my senior project.
Oh, that is so nice of Neil. He's such a nice guy.
I know, so it's going to be exciting. So make sure you tune in on Thursdays at 5 p.m. starting on January 31st. We have a brand new show of MSU Inside Out. Juan's part of it, I'm part of it, Shayne's part of it.
Yep, for all your local MInot and MInot State campus news, we have, if you're looking into that specifically, or if you're just looking for, good newscasts, join us at 5 o'clock on Thursdays, Channel 19.
There's going to be a lot of good stories, too, because the E&G class is in session.
Electronic News Gathering is what that stands for. And it is going to be a fun, fast-paced, and exciting class where we get to make packages and
class is a lot of work.
basically be reporters.
Pretty much. Underneath for DeAngelis, she didn't have anybody open. I don't think she knew it, though. Fight for it there. DeAngelis wants that one back. That means she's going to try harder next time.
Indeed. Indeed, left that one just a little short, but she'll get the next one. She's a machine.
Peacock's down by 6 now.
It was that travel 1 point there at the top of the key.
It was that 1 point, 11 points. Shot clock's at 8. Peacocks have to get it off. There they go with Kiefer. Too short, though, and they're going to think it's called turnover.
Yep, I'm not even quite sure if that one touched the rim, but
I think it just hit the net, and that was about it.
They're running out of time there, so it was about the only option.
2:56 left here to go in the first half, 30-24. Beavers up by 6. Beavers were up at 11 points at one point, but they kind of had their spurts here and there. DeAngelis going to take a weird shot and gets it.
That is a good fadeaway she just put down from the corner of the free throw line.
And that was a weird shot. She had an arc when she shot that one.
She was basically flat on her back when that one went up.
She has 10 points for the game off the bench for DeAngelis. She is having a game. Going the other side now here is Kiefer. Kiefer taking her own three. And
that one was right in Melina's face. I'm sure that one hurts a little bit.
And she's showing how she is the high scorer right there just because of that. With the defender in her face, and she so far has 6, 7, 8, 10 points for her.
That's a quick 10 points. She didn't have that many here.
Same shot for DeAngelis, off the mark though. Rebounded, look at that, fighting for is Melina. She picks it up and gives her straight to Jones. Jones gives the left wing to Melina. Back to Jones. Jones driving up in the middle, going up for her own shot. She's blocked, trying to go in there with all those tall girls.
Yep, she had 3 people around her. She probably could have had 2 or 3 good outlet passes for open shots, but
could not. She just went straight forward, I think, and then now Kiefer, she was going all the way. She's starting to heat up here, but there's a fall there on one of the Beavers. That was Carly Bogue. That's her first personal 6-team fall, but 2 shots coming up here for Whitney Kiefer. She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line, make that 3 for 3.
Yep, it looks like the Peacocks fixed their foul problems here late in the first half, but MInot State has now put on 4 fouls since we've even started talking about it.
1:43 left here in the first half. She's 4 for 4 right now, is Whitney Kiefer from the charity stripe. So it's 32-29, back to a 3-point lead only for the Beavers. They have their spurts, it looks like. I don't know what happens in their halves. Start out hot, cool down. Start out hot, then they cool down.
Well, basketball is a game of runs. You could be down by 20 and you could be up by 20 or 10 5 minutes later. It just depends on who gets hot and when.
Jones gives the Bogue underneath the DeAngelis going up. That one she hit pretty hard, but she's right back up, DeAngelis. She is a tough player. Going the other way now here for Kiefer for 3. Got it. Whitney Kiefer ties up the game. And there's a timeout there, it looks like, by the Beavers. I think Did they count a timeout?
Well, Whitney Kiefer really shows her lethality there from the 3-point line. That's two, she hit the previous 2 free throws, and then she's hit the 3 before that, and then this last 3. So that's 4 straight shots that she's put in the hoop. They're gonna have to find a way to stop her.
She's averaging 19 points a game, and with that, they need to get some points here. Bogue going underneath the center gives it to Jones. Jones trying to go up for a layup hook shot there. Did not get it. Rebounded by DeAngelis. 46 seconds left here to go in the first half. Shot clock at 26, about a 20-second difference from the shot clock and time clock. Jones trying to get the play in motion. They're all tied up here. While the Peacocks have been rolling now for the last 2-3 minutes here in the first half. Going all the way to Jones. Jones to Close. Back to Bogue. Bogue with 8 seconds on the shot clock gets it. Carly Bogue showing why she was picked for MInot State from Australia.
A very good offensive sequence there. There was a couple shots, a couple offensive rebounds. MInot State kept their head and then ran the ball all the way down till the shot clock was done to leave minimal time for the Peacocks to score here at the closing seconds of the half.
4 seconds, 3 seconds. Peacock's trying to go up with 1 second left. Did not get it. Did they count a foul? Yep.
Yep, blocking foul on looks like Bogue.
2 shots coming up here right before the half, so they have a chance to tie it up here. That is not good going in with this tie. They were up at 11 points at one point, and now they're only up by 2, and there could be a chance here to make it.
It looks like Sam Thrapp is going to be the ones shooting the free throws. And that's going to basically close out the half. They're going to leave the time at 0 and let her shoot out, and we're going to take it to the locker rooms.
She's 1 of 2 from the free throw line right now. So the Beavers are either going in with a lead by 2 or 1 point, or they're going to have a tie here. And we'll see.
Yes, and that is very disappointing as, just because of how fast-paced and how great the defense was, in the first few minutes of the game. That has since slowed down. But, of course, you can't expect a team like Upper Iowa to stay down and to stay in such a lull for too long.
She makes that one. It's now a 1-point lead for the Beavers. Chance to tie it up here is Sam Thrapp.
0.5 seconds they put back on the board.
0.5.
So maybe MInot State has a chance to inbound it and heave up a half-court shot here, but they're not.
All right, so at the half right now, it is knotted up at 34 apiece. The Beavers started out hot, cooled down, started out hot, and all of a sudden just cooled down again. So what do you think Sheila Green-Girding's going to say here in the locker room to the Beavers?
Well, I think they're going to have to work on their I think she's going to talk about their consistency. I think she's going to talk about their ball handling. They've had a few turnovers here in this, a few careless turnovers here in this first half, and then they're going to have to work on how to stop number 13.
Which is Kiefer.
Yep, Whitney Kiefer. She's turned hot here in these past few minutes of this game. And, it's going to take a whole team and a force in the game plan to stop such a high-caliber player.
All right, so I think we're going to take a quick break here, Juan. Just look at the crowd. We actually got a decent crowd here for being
a very good crowd.
A whiteout day outside.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure. People. It's hard to get to people, especially North Dakotans, to travel in such weather.
It's normal now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break here. We'll come back here right before the half for stats. So that'll be in about 10 minutes or so we'll be back. So we're going to take a quick break. By the way, you can still come out here. 8 p.m. is when the guys' game starts. So come on out here. It's whiteout day, free food. I think they're still serving up there.
Looks like there's still food up there. There's still people standing there serving it.
All right, so Kyle Patterson, Juan Vadell, Shayne Court. We'll be back in about 10 minutes here on KMSU Channel 19. Welcome back here, basketball fans, here on KMSU Channel 19. Kyle Patterson, Juan Vadell, Shayne Court here for the game. It's all knotted up at 34 apiece with 3 minutes left here to go, and Juan is going to do some stats here.
All right, we got stats for the University of Upper Iowa Peacocks. We have Sam Thorpe. She has 8 points. She's 2 for 5 from the field, 1 for 3 from three-point range. Carly Pagel, she's got 5 points. She's 2 for 6 from the field. We have Kiefer Whitney, the big scorer of the half. She's got 15 points. She's 4 field, 3 for 4 from three-point range, and 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. And then the other scorer, we also have Lauren Buck. She's 2 for 2 for 1 for 1 from three-point and 1 from the stripe. So 34 total points we have, and first half the Peacocks overall went 10 for 26 at 38.5%. The 3-point percentage was 5 for 11 at 45.5%, and their free throw first half they went 9 for 11. That's 81 point. Pretty good free throw shooting, pretty good field goal, and actually pretty good 3-point percentage. But the defense, it's limiting them to those good shots. From them.
Your audio's being weird. I think it's kind of that hook, yeah. Just keeps, I don't know, whatever happened. Looking at the falls, though, looks like there's 2 falls for Chelsea Garcia. 1 for Jennifer Herrick, 1 for Ashley Bailey, 2 for Lauren Buck, and 1 for Carly Pagel for the UIU Peacocks. Looking at the other side here for MInot State, looking at their players, 14 total points here for Carly Bogue already, 4 points from Sakara Molina, 2 points from the bench, 2 points for Alicia Jones. Then from the bench, we have 2 points from Amanda Sandsaber, 2 points from Savannah Kingsbury. And then there's also 10 points from Francesca DeAngelis for her. She is 2 for 3 from the, 4 for 7 from the free field goal percentage, 6 for 8 for Carly Bogue. Field goal percentage first half, they're 14 of 30, 46%, so shooting better than Upper Iowa's 38%. 3 points first half, they're 0 of 3, 0%. Why, looking at the other side, 5 for 11. They shot 11 times from the 3-point line, and their 45% is Upper Iowa, so they're having that's their. And they're looking at the free throws, 6 of 7, 85% from the free throw line. So once again, it's 34-34. Went back and forth that first half, and we're going to see what happens here.
It sure did. I mean, it was an exciting first half. Things went both of their ways for a good amount of time, so let's see who can finish out this game strong.
Looking at falls there for the Beavers, 1 for Scar Molina, 1 for Close, 1 for Jones, 1 for Kingsbury, 1 for DeAngelis, and 1 for Carly Bogue.
Yeah, so one's all the way down. I mean, it's better. I'd rather have everybody have 1 than someone good with
3 or 2. Yeah. And once again, a lot of people off the bench too. That's pretty good.
Yeah. MInot State's pretty deep. They've been sending, basically a whole nother squad off the bench, and
14 points from the bench.
Yeah, they've been doing very good
compared to 20 from the starters. So almost even. That's pretty good.
That's very good.
Beavers get to start the ball right back. Second half. Safransky gives outside to the top of the key now here. To Molina, to Safransky. She took 1 too many steps again. There's that travel again she had last time too.
Yep, and it's going to take a real conscious effort to get rid of that, and she can't let it get to her, because that is frustrating. Every time you get the ball and try to go to dribble, they're calling travel on her. So
she's going to be the factor, I think, in this game. If she picks up here, because she could heat up any time here. Look at that pass. Going outside here for a 3-point here is Lindsay Carroll. Did not get a rebounder, though, by the Beavers.
And she's Safransky's one of the fittest players on the team. She plays lots of minutes every game.
Lots of minutes. Going the other way now here. Safransky only averages 6 points a game, though. So
yeah, she's more of a role player. She plays lockdown defense, but every team needs that.
Safransky trying to get her first points of the game, does a spin move. Too weak, though, for a shot, but picked up by Molina. Molina gets 2 more points. She has 6 points for the game so far to start off this.
And I expect number 12, Sakira Molina, to pick this game up a little bit. 4 points in that first half is a little quiet than we're expecting her to play almost every game.
Close picks it up after the shot, gives it out to Molina. We were saying now Safransky is more of a defensive player, and I have to agree with that, because she's got quick moves here and there, left and right. But she takes 1 too many steps all the time, sometimes with the travel. Bogue trying to go underneath, and she traveled trying to go up.
Travel bug is hitting MInot State right now. Hopefully they can break it.
36-34, 18:31 left to go here in the second half. Beavers up by 2. Peacocks trying to get their first points of this half. They're guarding Kiefer Safransky's gotten Kiefer, so she's 1-on-1 with Kiefer, so that might be a factor here if Safransky keeps up her defense.
Yeah, and Safransky locked her down there, and then it seems as Safransky got subbed out, Kiefer was able to get hot.
And now it's Kiefer's on Safransky, trying to go up for a layup. She gets it, and layup there, a foul there on Safransky.
That was kind of a weak foul, I thought, but...
First personal there for Safransky, so no big trouble yet. And then Kiefer is going to get a couple shots here. She has 15 points for the game, and she is 4 for 4 from the free throw line so far tonight.
Yep, she's a very good shooter, and when you're a good shooter, it carries over into all aspects of the game.
A couple subs in. DeAngelis is back in for Safransky. Safransky not just having a game today. Shot up. She makes that one. So right now she has 18 points for the game.
Here's that tough half-court D coming. But if Minot State can get the ball down the court and break that full court press as quickly as possible, they should have some open looks down at their end of the court.
Bad pass there, as it looks like it was actually off the hands of DeAngelis. By the way, this is the first time that the Peacocks have taken the lead. 37-36 now. Peacocks in the lead over the Beavers. So first time for them in, well, it's been over 23 minutes. So it's not a good start here for the Beavers in this second half. Peacocks trying to build their lead up as they're going to go the Pagel. Pagel gives it here to Thrapp. Thrapp, top of the key here for three for Carroll. Off the mark, rebounded though easily by Bogue for the Beavers.
She kind of looked like she just tossed that one up. I don't know if that's how she normally shoots, but it looked like it was just tossed up from the top of the key.
Beavers almost lost control of the ball there once again. Sandsaver, left side, underneath the DeAngelis from that shot she must like. Did not get it though. Rebounded though by the Peacocks. Going the other way now, going to Kiefer. Kiefer going up for a layup. Did not get it or a call, but then it's picked up there, rebound there by Carly Pagel. And she gets her first 2 points of the second half. She's 7 points for the game. I don't know if that was a charging fall there or that last one.
From here, I thought it looked like it could have been, but there's 3 refs down on the floor and we're way up here, so we can't really
can't see anything.
Can't really complain that much. But to me, it did appear to be a charge.
So Molina, the Bogue going up for a jump shot. She gets there. There we go.
Finally breaks down the scoring drought of Minot State.
For a while.
Yeah, since the beginning of the half.
Oh, no, Molina had 2 points start away. So with that, she has 16 points right now, is Carly Bogue. Now they're down by 1, the Beavers are, but the Peacocks control the ball. Looks like there's a fall there on Close. Yep, that was a fall there on Morgan Close. That's her second team fall for the Beavers.
Yep, looked like Close couldn't keep up with the dribble and had to use a little too much body to keep in front of her.
Baseline pass going up for a jump shot right away here. Did not get it rebounded though by Close. Going the other way now here is for Sandsaver. Sandsaver going up for a shot of her own. Did not get it. Almost rebounded by Bogue, but then it's picked up by Kiefer. Kiefer trying to go all the way. She's going to pass it back outside. Going up for 3 is Carroll. Did not get it. And rebounded there by Kiefer. Kiefer going up for a jump shot of her own. Did not get that one either. Rebounded by Bogue. Bogue going all the way to Molina. Molina trying to go all the way. Goes up for a shot. Does she get it? Yes. And did they count it? Yes. So 3-point play coming up here for Sakara Molina.
That was a great, strong rebound by Bogue and a really good and quick outlet pass to Sakara Molina on the outside, who took it in for an easy layup, got fouled from behind, and just like that, Minot State is back on top by 1, possibly 2 here following this free throw.
Molina averages 13 points a game. She only had 4 in the first half. She's back up to 8 now, trying to make it 9 points. Gets it, so she's at 9 points so far.
Yep, and like I said, we're looking for her to pick her game up a little more. She's one of those players that is the heart and soul and backbone of this scoring offense.
And there was a quick Bogue did good defensive play there off the hands of the Peacock. So turnover there right away for the Beavers and going the other way.
Yep, that's what happens when you're back enough to, they tried to get out in front of us and we were right there to defend it and we ended up coming out on top.
Beavers up 41-39 right now here in the second half, 15-20 left. DeAngelis, bounce pass to Bogue. Bogue gonna go up, and she gets the foul. She has 2 shots coming up here.
That was a great no-look bounce pass. And to draw the foul here is, just as big, because I think Bogue will be able to put these down.
So Carly Pagel has 2 team fouls now and 2 personal fouls. So MInot State started with 2 team fouls, and now it's right back to even now, 2 points, and we can build up our lead here by 4 if she makes the first one. She does, so we can still get up the 4 points here. Carly Bogue right now is 3 for 3 from the free throw line, and she has 17 points for the game. 15-15 left to go here in the second half. 42-39, trying to make it a 4-point lead, and Bogue does that. She's 4 for 4 from the free throw line with a good 18 points from the line.
Back in. She's back on Kiefer and playing good tough D on her. In fact, they've had her even limited besides those first couple free throws she's put in. That's the only point she scored in the second half.
Peacocks trying to get something going here. As they come in here is Jennifer Herrick. She hasn't been in for a while. She did start, but she is not in now. She is now, I guess. Going up all the way. Here's Thrap trying to go up. Did not get it tipped there by DeAngelis. Looks like it's picked up there by Molina. Molina gonna go give it outside to Sandsaver. Sandsaver underneath the Bogue. Got it. Carly Bogue.
Good ball movement on the fast break created that wide open point by Carly Bogue. They had everybody covered.
It's been the Bogue Molina show right now for the Beavers. Molina has finally scored more than her first half total. She's at 5 out of 4 from the last, so she's at 9 points total. And then so far, the 14 points in the first half for Bogue, she has scored 16, 18, 20 points so far for the game. And Bogue averages 15 points a game, so she's above her average right now.
Well above her average, and hopefully she can continue to play throughout the year, increasing that average.
I think we need to get new headsets.
I think new headsets should definitely be in our new...
Even just one.
Yeah.
This one's fine. That's why I picked this one. Something happened there. It looks like there's a fall there on a 3-point play. So I think there's 3 shots coming up here. That was on DeAngelis.
Yep, and Kiefer's to the line. We can expect her to at least make 2 out of the 3 of these, if not all 3 of them.
Yep. Is it 3? Is that what he's putting up? I think he's putting up 3. Oh, 2 shots. Okay, so it was the fall. Kiefer makes that one. Kiefer is perfect from the free throw line so far. She is 6 for 6 right now. She's trying to make it 7 for 7 right here. She's 7 for 7. Yes. So with that, she's having a good free throw percentage game so far and a good game overall. Indeed. She has 17, 18, 19, 20 points of her own.
Yep. Well, as the top scorer of the team and, the backbone of the Peacocks, I expect, we'd expect her to have such a game.
Kiefer is over her average now for a game. She averages 18. Bo going up for another 2. Short, though. Rebounded there by Molina. Good job by Molina. The hustle to the ball after the shot. Sandsaver trying to get the play in motion here for the Beavers. Gives her underneath the Bogue. Bogue drives up in the middle, going up for 2 points. Look at that play, Juan.
Yeah, she's got that free throw range shot, but after you make that a couple times, they'll step up, and she just stepped right around them and took it to the hole. 22
points for her right now, and she's been doing it good, going up for a 3 here, where the Peacocks rebounded there by Sandsaver. Excuse me, yes, Sandsaver. 13-15 left to go here. Timeout there by the Beavers. 13-15 left to go here in the second half.
Sandsaver there almost got herself into trouble. She stepped right across the line and then picked up her dribble. You can't do that, especially on the fast break. Yeah, so MInot State had to burn this timeout.
47-41. Beavers in the lead by 6. They were down by 1 point just a little bit. Once again, it's been that back and forth game all evening. Picking up for Whitney Kiefer. She so far has 20 points for the game. And then looking at the Molina and Bogue show, they've been scoring out of them a piece. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points for them. Just those 2 points have scored. 2 players have scored here in this second half for the Beavers. What?
No, I think it's funny that only 2 players have scored the second half for the Beavers. And we're still up by 6 points.
6 points. I thought you were laughing at me.
Oh, no.
It's been one of those days. Going here now Underneath for DeAngelis. Gets it. Look at that. Now it's 3 players there, Juan.
Absolutely great pass there by Bogue. No look bounce pass to DeAngelis, charging the baseline. Easy 2 points.
12 points for her so far for the game. First points of the second half, 49-41. Minot State up by 8. Peacocks control the ball. Threw that one away.
Just an errant pass. Thought, should have zigged when she should have zagged.
By the way, just letting you know that they have allowed, they get about 63 points per game for the Upper Iowa. And when they score 80 points, they are 2-0 when they score 80 points when Iowa. So watch out for them. If they score 80, they have a good record for scoring.
Well, they're well on their way if they
if this keeps going back and forth.
Yeah.
Coming up, don't forget, 8 p.m. is the Minot State men's game. They had a couple wins. They won both of their games over Christmas break.
Yep,
So
men look like they're putting a
up.
hot hand on. So, we're expecting a really good game out of the men right after this girls' game as well.
Here we go. Sanfransky once again on Kiefer. Kiefer driving up in the middle. Bounce pass. Look at that pass. Going up for a shot. And there's 2 points for Carly Pagel.
She just muscled that one up, and that's Pagel's first points of the game, is it not?
She is.
Never mind.
She has 9 points for the game.
9 points for the game.
Going out here to Jones. Alicia Jones goes to the right wing. 11:56 left here in the second half. I think there's a foul there. That was on Kiefer. That's going to be your first personal for Kiefer.
It must have been an open court foul.
And there we go. Baseline pass coming up here for the Beavers. Because they're at the Bogue. Bogue back underneath the DeAngelis. DeAngelis had a good shot, did not make it. She brings it back outside here to Jones. Jones, top of the key, going to reset the play, it looks like. Jones with 26 seconds on the shot clock.
DeAngelis in that fadeaway jumper, it works for her. Sometimes you leave it short.
Jones, top of the key to DeAngelis. Bad pass there. It looks like it was tipped, actually.
Yep.
Going underneath the Molina. Molina driving. Underneath the Bogue. Got it.
That's a great pass, driving the baseline as soon as the help defense turns. It's just a quick little dish over to Bogue, and she's in there for the easy bucket.
Bogue has 24 points for the game. She is 10 points above her average so far. She is having a game.
I like the game that Molina and Bogue play. I mean, Molina penetrates. She gets in there, and she, is basically threatening to drive and shoot the ball. And when the help defense steps off, she just, she has that great no-look pass ability to just dish it off, right to Bogue standing underneath the basket.
There's a jump ball there, and it's going to go in the favor of the Beavers. So far, it's been the Bogue and Molina show. On the other side, it's been mostly the Kiefer with a little bit of Pagel in there, sprinkle of Pagel in there for the Peacocks. So with that, it's been interesting. Only 5 players in the entire have been scoring so far in the first half. 2 for each team, except I guess DeAngelis had 2 points there last.
Yep,
Jones.
the Peacocks seem to have settled into that full court press again.
Charging there by Safransky. She was tackling that person.
Yeah. She basically ran headlong into her while she was standing there. I'm not surprised that was an offensive foul.
So with that, that's 2 personal fouls for her, 4th team. Safransky just hasn't had any points so far. Trying to get some points, but then the Peacocks have a chance with their down 51 to 43. And the Beavers get the ball right back, rebound by Bogue. Looks like one too many steps there for Scar Molina. There is a turnover there on the Beavers. Bogue, looking at rebounds, she had a total of 4 rebounds in the first half, then 4 for Molina also, but 5 rebounds there for DeAngelis also. So
yeah.
Rebounds, and there's a steal there by Bogue.
I think Bogue has gone over that 4 rebounds for the day, or for the second half already, only 10 minutes in.
Bogue has 2 shots coming up after the fall there on one of the Peacocks. That was on Sam Thrapp. That's going to be her second personal and 4th team foul. 2 shots for Bogue. Already at 24 points. Let's see if she can add some on right here.
And shooting very well from the free throw stripe.
Mm-hmm. She is 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Shot up, 5 for 5 with 25 points. She is having a game for Bogue. it was knotted up at 34-34 at the half here. She makes that one too. I think everybody's on free throws tonight.
Yep, including the Peacocks. Everybody's hitting their free throws. I'm sure the Peacocks are still shooting around 80-something% from the free throw stripe, and that's good for any team.
And I think both, even MInot State was 9 of 11 at the first half, so each team is free throw on fire tonight. Kiefer going up, wide open lane. There's 2 points.
That was an easy 2 points for Kiefer there. As soon as she penetrated that layer of defense, she was right underneath the basket.
22 points for her so
far.
far.
A steal for Kiefer again.
Kiefer trying to get up another 2 points right away. No, did not make it. She wants that one back. No foul yet. They're going to call jump ball. I think so. It's going to go in favor of the Peacocks. Kiefer missed that one. Wide open too, but then didn't get in. Jump ball, and looks like it's going to be a timeout. So looking at that, it's 9:34 left here in the second half, 53-45. Beavers in the lead. They was knotted up at 34 apiece. And just letting you know, KMSU Channel 19, once again, we have our show every Thursday night starting up here very soon.
It's going to be an exciting year.
So yes, make sure you guys tune in on Thursday nights starting on January 31st.
We'll have a brand new cast.
Brand new.
Yep.
Well, same people probably, just brand new rotation.
Yeah, I guess we'll be on a rotation, maybe some new faces.
Shayne Court's going to be host, I heard. He's kind of out of it right now. Shayne's like, whatever.
Yeah, he's not listening to us. He's watching the cheerleaders dance.
Of course.
Can't blame him.
So once again, men's game starts at 8 p.m. here, coming up here at the MSU Dome. Thank you for watching here tonight or online on KMSU Channel 19, KMSU19.com live stream. May not be the best stream, but it's a stream, I guess. It's whatever works.
If you're in the mood for some good basketball and you don't have access, I'm sure you could watch it on your phone.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I haven't tried.
I mean, if it's live, if it's being live streamed, I'm sure you should be able to access it.
You would think so. You want me? I want to check now.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, Kyle's whipping out his iPad right here.
I wish I had an iPad.
Or, I'm sorry, tablet.
Yes. Yes.
It has all its fancy case on and stuff. It's hard to tell. All right, and we're going to go to the stats we got from the first part of the second half. We got Sam Thrapp. She's at 8 points. Carly Pagel's got 9 points. Whitney Kiefer's at 22 points. And Lauren Buck is at 6. And then, of course, we have, for this second half, they are 29.7% from the field goal. They haven't actually even attempted any three-pointers. No, I'm sorry. They have not in the second half attempted any three-pointers. And they are 3 for 3 from the free throw stripe.
Lauren Safransky just had her third personal foul. So she's 0 points, 3 fouls right now.
Looking at some foul trouble probably.
2 points there for Peacocks to not get it. Trying to go up again. There's a foul going up on the shot. 2 shots coming up here for the Peacocks.
Yep, update on the MInot State stats. Carly Bogue's at 26 points. Carmelina's at 9. Francesca's at 12. Alicia Jones has 2. Savannah Kingsbury has 2, and Amanda Sandsaver has 2.
First free throw there by Sam Thrapp. She is so far 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 right now. She's trying to make it 5 of 6, and she does.
Creeping back ever so slowly, the Peacocks, as they have been doing all night.
9:21 left here in the second half, 53-47. It's going to be Molina doing some ball handling. Drives up in the middle with wide open. Goes underneath the Bogue. Gets another 2 points. Look at that play there, Juan.
That is absolutely brilliant. Well drawn up play. Getting Bogue down there for the quick thing. Bogue has 28 points right now.
28 points for her. There's a steal almost there by the Beavers again.
Plus steals galore.
Yeah.
I see her in the mix on every scuffle on the floor, and every time a ball gets tipped, it seems like her hand is one of the ones that it's touching.
55-47 in the second half, 8:54 left. Beavers in the lead. Going up for 3 is Kiefer, and gets it. Whitney Kiefer gets another 3 points. She's having a game. What's she have so far, I think, for Kiefer? Kiefer has 25.
Yep.
Oof, she's having a good game too. Got two players having great games. Double team there. Molina almost went back to the timeline. Going out the Bogue on the right wing. Bogue tries to pass it all the way, but I think there's a foul there. We'll see who it's called on, though. I think it's going to be on one of the Peacocks, yes. The fall is going to be on Sam Thrapp, third personal. Fifth team foul, excuse me. So 6 team fouls there for the Beavers, 5 for the Peacocks. Baseline pass coming up here for the Beavers. Another foul right away. Looks like it's going to be on one of the Peacocks too right away. A pushing foul. That's on Carly Pagel. Third personal, 16 foul there. Here we go, baseline pass, get back for the Beavers.
We got some people keep creeping up into the 3 foul range now as the half rolls on.
Bogue trying to make that rebound, but let's fight for it. You could call jump ball, and it goes in favor for the Beavers. So with that, 55-50 now. It's a 5-point lead for the Beavers. 8:20 left here in the second.
And if the Beavers can keep off this lull and just fight off the Peacocks and keep them from scoring so much while they're in this, the scoring drought. And there it goes. Carly Bogue.
She is having a great game so
far. She's
far.
at 30 points.
She's doubled her team. So I think her career high is like 32 in
really?
that very game.
She's creeping up on that here pretty quick, and it seems like
quick.
With the game plan they have, seems to go to her. So we can expect her to put a couple more points on at least.
Turnover there.
And there it is right there. She's at 32.
32. Safransky had a good pass there. Trying to figure out what Bogue, because they usually have record highs.
Yep.
In this game.
I did not get a program before. Oh, there it is, program right there.
Yeah, I got one. Trying to go underneath here for the Peacocks. For Garcia, did not get it. Looks like this fall. Or no, it went going Beavers' way.
Yeah, it looked like Bogue was kind of tiptoeing backwards and as the ball was coming and fell backwards and tipped it to Sakara Molina as she was falling backwards. And I'm not sure where the foul was, but they seem to have called one. And Bogue is going to go to the free throw stripe once again to add to her total points for the game.
That was number 4 foul on Garcia. She has 0 points for the game. Garcia averages 3 points a game, and she already has 4 fouls there. No points so far. Bogue trying to make, is that her first one?
Yep.
It's going to be bonus, I believe, so yeah.
10-point lead by MInot State, 60-50. 7:31 here left in the half. MInot State seems to be taking control here a little bit at
Going
the
up
halfway mark of the
second half.
And DeAngelis gets the offensive board and the putback.
She gets her 2 points. She's having 14 points for the game. 7:22 left here. Looks like it'll be a timeout there by the Peacocks. So with that, the Bogue, I believe, I'm going to look this up now. See if Bogue.
See if we're looking at a season high here for Bogue.
Yeah, she's at 35?
32.
32 right now.
Oh,
so,
she made a free throw.
yeah, so 33. Now I'm curious. So far, so good of a game one, as it's been back and forth, but 12-point lead now for the Beavers, biggest lead for them in the entire game right now.
Yep, great basketball being played. They're trading punch for punch, basically. Up until this last 10-point lead, it's been a very, very close and very, very well fought battle, and it still is, even though Upper Iowa is down by 12.
Trying to figure this out now. Has to download the little PDF file.
Of course.
7:20 left. So far, a good game. Don't forget, the men's game is coming up right after this. And that one should be just as exciting, as the men are on a first 2-game win streak under Matt Merkin. Yep. So brand new coach, and they got their first 2-win streak all season. So pretty good.
Yep, seems all the players like him. I've heard whispers in the locker room. I'm friends with a couple basketball players. They seem to like the new basketball coach. They like his style. They like his composure and the way he runs the ship. So You know, if you can get the players to buy in, you know, you can go far in a season.
Peacocks control the ball here now. Bogue could be close to double-double, actually, in my opinion. What's her rebounds? What's Bogue's rebounds if she's close to double-double? Melina going up for 2 points, gets it. Should be rebounds. See what Bogue's at.
She was at 7, and I'm sure she's gotten past it.
Yeah, so she's close to double-double right now, is Carly Bogue.
She may actually have it, because I know she's had a couple offensive and a couple defensive boards. But I suppose this came to us at the 7-minute mark, so the 9:42 mark, actually.
So we'll see what happens here. Fall there. It's a Melina. Got bonus, 1-1 coming up here for the Peacocks. For Lindsay Carroll. Going up. Bogue, she gets that one. First points for her, too. All right.
Very good from the free throw line, both of these teams. I'm very surprised to see such high percentages.
Carly Bogue at the University of Mary. Her season high so far was 31 points. She broke that.
She's definitely past that by now.
Travel there on the Peacock. So with that, Carly Bogue having a career season game high right now. She's going to break that 1,000-point mark in no time at this rate.
In no time, exactly.
So, yeah, she broke her season high. That's a Minot State season high, too, with 30-some points right now. 35, I think, 36. Beavers control the ball. Fight for it looks like, but going up for DeAngelis.
DeAngelis, 2 more. She's at 16 points.
2 points. Has another 2 points. She is having a game.
Yep, she's at 16. She's got plenty of offensive boards. Let's look at the, let's see. She's got 5 total rebounds right now.
Going out here for.
And 16 points.
There's a weird pass, or went out of bounds, looks like tipped. Going in favor for the Peacocks. 5:34 left here in the second half, 66-51. My feet are getting a little.
Yeah, that's what happens when we have to stand.
I know, right?
And we have a whole nother game to go here, Kyle.
That's okay. We can sit down and relax a little.
Hey, we'll find somewhere.
Peacock, top of the key. Going up for a shot off the shot clock. Did not get it for 3. But looks like Kiefer.
That one did fall.
Did they make that one?
Yeah, Lindsay Carroll, that was a high, like that one went off the back iron and went real high and just fell right in.
All right, so she's got that one. She has 4 points for the game.
That was kind of an odd one. Took a while for me to, or even for the refs to even signal that it was a made ball.
66-54. Bogue, 2 points. Look at that. My scorebook is all Bogue. Look at that, all Bogue for her.
Well, when you have 35 points marked up for her, that's all there's room for.
She is on fire. I wonder why she is. She's just like her head's in the game tonight.
And they have the game plan to go towards her, and it seems to be working tonight. I mean, she is the biggest and strongest player on the floor. So, I mean, you can't, that has to play into why she, the game plan is going towards her.
2 points there was, it looks like 2 points there for Chelsea Garcia. She gets her first 2 points for the game. She's got one shot coming up here, make a classic 3-point play. After the fall there on DeAngelis and made the basket. She tries to make that one. She does not. And with that, she has 2 points for the game. Yet 68-56, 12-point lead here for the Beavers. They control the ball. 4:41 left here in the second half. 8 falls for the Beavers, 7 for the Peacocks. Bogue at the free throw line, spinning around. Sandsaver, the Safransky. DeAngelis from that shot again. There it is. She gets another 2 points.
18 points for DeAngelis.
Off the bench, too.
Yep, and she's really hitting that elbow or that corner free throw line shot like it's her job. I mean, She's only missed it once, and she's just been on target, and that has been her shot, especially against that zone that the Peacocks are playing down there. That shot is open because it takes a couple steps for that center or that person guarding the basket to step up to you at the top of the key. At the elbow.
First half of the season, she wasn't on as fire, though. She kind of was, didn't score many points, even off the bench, but now off the bench, that could earn her a starting job here in no time.
But all season, her work ethic has been there. She's been all over the place. You know, she's 100% all the time. She's got a very fast and long-running motor, and she plays with heart. So it's only a matter of time. Oh, and she shoots. She practices and practices.
Oh, yeah,
and practices.
we know she practices a lot.
Oh, man, does she shoot balls for hours at a day. But, you know, for someone like that, she's someone who's so dedicated and so passionate. I'm glad that her time has come, and I'm glad that she's picked up these last couple games. Because I know that she has felt a little down. I spoke to her at the beginning of the season, and she seemed she wasn't playing to her potential.
Maybe the break helped.
Maybe the break did help. Maybe the break did help.
70-56. We've scored 70 points. I think I was looking at what was his team high at one point. I'll see here. See what the highest we scored. Don't you love tablets?
Ever in team history?
No, not team history.
Just season?
Well, that would be great to see if we broke that.
Well, I mean, for a single player, I wonder what the stat is.
See, the highest scoring game we've had is 92 points against Brandon University.
This season?
Yeah,
okay.
92. That was a 92-42 win on December 30th. That's a big win.
That's a big win. That's a big win. When do we play those guys next?
I know, right? Well, we have a big game coming up on Tuesday, and we're going to be doing that. University of Mary. I'm skipping class for that, by the way. Don't tell my teacher. No, he knows.
Which teacher is it?
It's a new teacher for Com Law.
Which class? Oh,
Com Law. Yep, brand new teacher.
Huh. How do you like him so far?
Very good.
Very good. It's hard to be a bad broadcasting teacher. I mean,
he's actually a lawyer.
He's a lawyer.
He's an actual lawyer.
Well, that makes it even better.
Looks like there's a fall there. That's on Kiefer. That's the second personal foul.
Kiefer just has those. I mean, she's pretty tall, but she just has those really big, long arms, and she's just causing problems for these point guards. She's picking the pockets.
Sandsaver bonus 1-1. Misses that one. And then it's DeAngela still hustling to the ball, even in the kid's zone.
The fun zone, she's running through the obstacle course to get the ball.
Going to go in favor for the Beavers. Spransky doing the baseline pass. Gives it the Bogue. Bogue, the Sandsaver. Sandsaver, the Bogue. Bogue going up. Spin move. Got it.
Those were good moves.
Carly Bogue is having a game of her life here tonight. And it is counting as it's 72-56. The Peacocks have went quiet in the last 5 minutes of this game.
Yes, the MInot State has very, very slowly been taking control of this game ever since about 5 minutes, I would say.
The bench is quiet for the Peacocks. And just look at they don't look the same, the Peacocks don't anymore. They just took the breath right out with DeAngelis and Bogue firing up, though. And that's the two leading scorers. And also Molina has been firing up. So they cannot block those three.
Great second half for Bogue, great second half for Molina, and a very good second half for Francesca DeAngelis here.
There's 2 points for Chelsea Garcia.
Looks like DeAngelis is down holding her ankle.
That's not good, as she is having quite a game and she's starting to heat up. I think she's okay, though. Coming in, it looks like is going to be Morgan Close. I think it's a good time to take her out, because 3 minutes left. Do you think the defense should be able to hold for 3 minutes? So I think she's done. DeAngelis is going to be done all for the rest of the game with a total of 18 points for her off the bench.
I would imagine MInot State has a firm grip on this game right now. DeAngelis played a very good game. I think she deserves high accolades for this game. I'd like to see her in a starting position, for as much heart and as much training. As hard as she plays, I can't imagine after such a performance that she'd be left out of the starting lineup. I don't know who she'd replace, of course. That's the coach's decision, but
we'll see. Lena made that one, it looks like. She gets her free throw. She's for 4 for 4. Trying to make it 5 for 5. She makes that one. Free throw percentage for both teams has been outstanding, though.
Oh, looks like someone for the Peacocks is down. That is number 23.
That's Sam Thrapp.
Sam Thrapp, slow to get up.
She looks like she's back up.
And it looks like she's going to be replaced.
Yep. It's coming in for the game is Heron. Baseline pass for the Peacocks. 74-58, 2:45 left here in the second half, The Beavers in control of this game almost by 20 points.
Yep, Beavers showing that full court pressure there. Just causing a little trouble, making them take a longer time get up the court, and of course at the same time killing time.
Kiefer was having a good early game, but it's kind of settled down now.
Well, Lauren Safransky is a defensive force. I mean, she was quiet, then she was hot, now she's quiet again. I mean, you can only ask so much of a defender to guard such a high caliber player. Turnovers
have also been a big thing for the Peacocks. So far so good though for the Beavers with 2 minutes left to go here. Going all the way, is she going to take it? No, she already has the lead, so what's the sense of taking it? Run down that clock.
Exactly. 6 seconds left. That's an eternity in basketball.
Yep.
But that is a turnover for MInot State, and the Peacocks are pushing the ball. Swings it over to Kiefer, and they call the travel on her too, and looks like Kiefer's picking up that travel bug as well.
Speaking of turnovers for Upper Iowa, they do 20.5 times a game turnovers.
That's
a lot in college football. Basketball.
That is a lot of turnovers. What are they at right now?
Looking at that. I don't know. It should be the updated one. There should be turnovers on there for the stat sheet. 74-58. And ending the game is Carly Bogue with 36 points here for tonight. And there's 2 points adding on for Bridger Rice. She came in off the bench. She gets 2 points.
At the 9-minute mark, they had 14 turnovers, and we had 16. So that's not very much better. But that's almost 9 minutes ago here now. So I'm not quite sure where they.
But don't forget, they're averaging 20 a game.
That's true.
So they could have more.
They could have
most of the time. So we'll see once we get the game here, because we're going to get to the 1 minute mark here very soon here. It looks like there's going to be a fall there. There's going to be 3 shots. Nope, timeout. It's going to be a timeout there for the Peacocks. So there's going to be lots of substitutions coming. Let's see how many Carly Bogue points had. She had 14 at the half, and now she has...
I'm at 37.
They took her out, so she is out of the game here, and I think it's not on the scoreboard up there anymore. So you had 37?
Yep.
I think that's about right. 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 37 points she ends the game with. 37 points. That is amazing.
That is very amazing.
Just think, we have 76 points. She scored 37 of the 76. That's 50% almost of the scoring done by her alone.
Yep, and she did it very gracefully and almost quietly. I mean,
but it was the help with the teammates.
Exactly.
Good assists, good teammate passing. Just a lot of good stuff from both.
And when a player does that by making threes, it's a lot more noticeable when they're just getting an offensive board and putting it back. Just getting that quick little dish inside and putting it up. So it was a really quiet 37 points. I didn't even realize she was so high up until all of a sudden she was at 25 points, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's at 25 points, and then she just kept piling them on.
And then it's like, yeah, that's good enough for me. There's a free throw there done by Jennifer Herrick. First points for her for the game. And then the Beavers, now they get a chance to start some of their freshmen to get some good minute and a half here in the game to try to get some points or, just get experience.
Yep, and it looks like they've already kind of, I guess not dropped the ball, but nobody was there to get the inbounds.
Jones.
But that'll happen when the young team's out. It's that full court pressure is something that the young players don't really get to see.
51 seconds left here. Beavers 16-point lead, 76-60. There's a three-pointer by Kiefer. Kiefer having quite a game. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, and also 28 points for her for the game too.
And it looks like, It almost seems like they want to try and claw back, but it kind of seems like they're out of reach right now. But, that's what gives me that assumption is that, they hit the three. They've been running plays for threes. They did the last time, and then they called a timeout right afterwards. So 76 to 63. The Peacocks look like they would like to try and close that in 45 seconds. I don't think it can be done, but, that's yet to be seen.
We shall see what's going to happen here. Don't forget, there's a lot of stuff coming up here. At 8 p.m., it's going to be another broadcast here. We're just going to keep it here, as it's going to be the MSU Beavers men taking on the Peacocks once again. So looking at that, the Beavers come in with a 4-7 overall record, but they're 3-4 in the NSIC. So lots of stuff coming up here. So 3-4 in the NSIC for the men, and that's pretty good for the NSIC.
That is very good, especially since it's our first year in the NSIC. NSIC. But even though they're below 500, even though they're below 500, we expect a well-fought game. Our men are talented. They just need that little spark. They need that one key thing to be able to close out games. And we're looking at a very high caliber basketball team here over the next couple of years.
Jones with 37 seconds left for the Beavers. Almost lost control of the ball there. Was Allison Mano. Going up on the other side underneath here. Look at that, wide open was Savannah Kingsbury. She has 4 points from the bench too, and she had 2 points earlier in the first quarter. Once again going up the other side now. Going up for threes. Kiefer again did not get it. She's just going to take some threes, I think, here and try getting back in the game.
And I'd imagine if they would have knocked down that one, they probably would have called another timeout. But
10 seconds left. 7 and 6. 5 are they good control? No shot clock. Just remember that. Just control the ball. Then they're gonna, and that's the end. At the end of 2 halves, the MSU Beavers 78 and the Upper Iowa University Peacocks 63. So at the end of that half, what do we have to say here? The Beavers improve to 7-5 overall. NSIC, they are 3-5 in NSIC, and now they're 6-1 at home.
Yep.
So very good for the Beavers.
And of course, we can't forget about the story of the game. Carly Bogue putting up a career and season high 37
I believe
points.
It's a career. I don't think it's career.
You know what? I guess you may be right.
I know it's season.
It's definitely season.
37. That might be a season career high. Who knows? We'll have to see.
Let's just go with season.
We'll stay with season. We can't really just start talking.
But absolutely brilliant game by her today. She was there every time she was needed, there for the open bucket. She, if she was open, she didn't miss. And even if she was covered, she hardly missed.
She barely missed. It was just good passing by our teammates.
Good decision making. Good game plan in general. By
bringing people off the bench.
Yes. By Green Girding, I mean, they kept they established the game plan, get the ball to Carly Bogue, and they kept going with it throughout the entire game, and it paid off. Bogue has a season high.
Probably career game. It's one of her career games.
We could call it a very good game in her career.
Thank you. And we have our stats here. We're going to start with, I think, Upper Iowa. They fall to 4-11, 1-7 in the NSIC. 10 points for Sam Thrapp, 9 points for Carly Pagel, 4 points for Chelsea Garcia, 28 points for Whitney Kiefer, 2 points for Jennifer Herrick, 4 points for Lindsay Carroll, and 6 points for Lauren Buck. A field goal percentage for the game. They were 19 of 52, shooting 36% from the field goal for the Peacocks. They were 8 of 20 from the three-point line, 40%. And then looking at the free throws, they're 17 of 21, 81%. That's 17 free points right there by the Peacocks. Looking at the other side, let's see, let's just go straight to Carly Bogue. She does get a double-double, 12 rebounds, and 37 total points. And she played 35 minutes for that. Looking at that, 13 points for Sakara Molina, 2 for Alicia Jones. Alicia Jones, 2 for Amanda Sandsaver, 4 points for Savannah Kingsbury, 18 points off the bench for Francesca D'Angelo. She was 18 of 13 from the field for field goals. By the way, Carly Bogue was 15 of 18 from the field goal, from the line, or from the paint. Yeah.
That is absolutely incredible, and all that takes is hard work, practice, and determination.
Yeah.
Their free throws. They're easy. You stand there, you shoot, and it just takes practice. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And it looks like, Carly Bogue, Sakara Molina, they are the people that have almost perfected it. I mean, if there was anything close to perfection, they'd be it.
Speaking of the field goal percentage, they were 32 of 57 for 56%, so over 55%. That's pretty good from the field for field goals.
Oh, yeah.
0 of 3 for three-pointers, though. They only made 3 shots at three-pointers. I think that's pretty smart, though, their game plan.
Yep.
And then their game for free throws, 14 of 17, 82%. So both teams were over 80% from the charity stripe. That's pretty interesting.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
For both teams to go over 80% is extremely impressive, because every team has strong free throw shooters and they have weak free throw shooters, and normally they get around the same. There's always those couple of weak free throw shooters that to bring the average down. Didn't seem to happen in this game. Everybody who went to the line was very efficient. They collected their free points, and 81% for both teams. I mean,
that's pretty good. All right.
That's incredible.
I think it's time to take a break, Juan. Once again, the final score, the MSU women Beaver basketball defeat Upper Iowa 78-63 here at the Dome, and with that they move up to 7-5 and up to 3-5 in the NSIC. So we're going to take a quick, probably 15-minute break or so, and we'll be back here for the men's game. One, sound good?
Sounds great.
All right, Kyle Patterson, Juan Vadell, Shayne Court. We'll be back here in 15 minutes here on KMSU Channel 19.